Welcome back, and now we're joined by the head men's and women's tennis coach, Jeff Bramlett, coming back from a nice trip out in Florida and also picking up a good win against Louisiana College. We'll talk about those. We'll start off with the trip down to Florida. Coach, obviously you had some good competition that you took on as well, but just talk about the activities that you were able to do down there, or just what were some of the fun things that you did down in Orlando?
Oh, boy, we had a big time. Obviously, the competition was real good. The women played 3 nationally ranked teams. The men played 2 nationally ranked teams. And so we knew that was going to be pretty stiff. But we had a great time. We went to Universal Studios for a day. We went to the beach for a day. And the girls almost picked up a win. We played Millsap, who was ranked, I think, 28th in the country, and lost by a couple of tiebreakers on that. And like I said, we just had a great time down there. We had to come back from spring break just to get some rest from our spring break, actually. But like I said, we got some great competition. We feel like we're ready for conference play. That's getting ready to start. Actually, we got a conference match out of it. We played Louisiana College on the way back, and start out 1-0. So that's always a good thing.
Definitely, Coach, and just going into now the conference portion of your schedule, and with John Hurd actually taking ASC, the ASC Tennis Player of the Week, just kind of talk about the confidence level of your team right now, starting off conference on the right foot. Yeah,
I mean, I think they've been keeping a good attitude. I mean, you look at it, it just looks like we've been getting our tails kicked, and because of the level of competition. But they've been playing real well, and they've been getting better every single match, and they've been keeping a good attitude, and they know they're getting better every single match. And we've been in a lot of these matches. Like I said, the girls almost beat Millsap, so the boys have been having a lot of close matches, and John, I can't say enough good things about him. I mean, he's got one of the best attitudes on the team and never complains. He just goes about his business and keeps working hard and keeps getting better every match. And that match against Kenyon, Kenyon's, I think, ranked in the 20s nationally, and he got a win against a young man that is, I think, like 11.5 UTR, which is awfully high. And it looked like a professional tennis match out there. We were all on the edge of our seat. That thing went to a super tiebreaker in the third set, and for someone on our men's team to get ASC Player of the Week, that is quite an honor. And we weren't getting the wins as a team. But to see the individual, matches out there like John, it was fantastic. We had a men's doubles out there. Joseph and Ty got a big win out there against Millsap. We lost in a tiebreaker with Ty in the singles. So we're getting a lot of standouts individually in the men's side. Jabri, she won 3 out of 6 singles matches this last weekend against nationally ranked teams. Ashley got a big win for us. Elisa won against Case Western at number 2 singles. So like I say, we're getting the individual wins. We were just a couple tiebreakers away from beating number 28 ranked Millsap on the women's side. So we're just right there, and they're getting confidence from it. So and then to start out 1-0 in conference play, that was the main thing we wanted to do. Even though we were real tired and getting off that bus, they still went out there and performed, and we hope that carries over against UT Tyler, Laterno, Ozarks, and in the matches that count. We got another tough road trip this weekend against Caltech and Trinity and St. Edwards, and then we come back and we start off with all the conference matches now.
Of course, going back to like the trip to San Antonio, obviously, like you said, you taking on Trinity, both teams, but then you got the women's team taking on Caltech and the men's team taking on St. Edwards. But in the process of that, will there be any sort of walks on the Riverwalk, or just any kind of festive, or is it just strictly tennis business?
Oh boy, they had their fun in Florida. I don't know. We might find a nice restaurant while we're there, but it's probably going to be a pretty short trip. It's going to be all business. We'll probably zip up there, play the matches, and I think they're a little road weary right now. We're probably just going to play the matches and try to get back Saturday night and let them get to their homework and get ready for UT Dallas on Thursday.
All right, Coach Bramlett, once again, thanks for joining us. We've got to step aside for a moment, and then we'll have a chat with our next head coach. You'll know who that is when we come back.